Welcome to Time of Death. This video is for informational purposes and in no way meant to glorify or condone violence. In today's video, we'll be discussing the murder of Davion Gregory. Gregory died on Sunday, December 11, 2016, after he was shot in the 100 block of Victoria Street in Carson, according to LA County coroner records. Darrell Caldwell, Devontae Caldwell, and Mikhail Buchanan were subsequently arrested and charged with the murder. The following is the evidence at trial. In 2015, Davion Irvin became part of a group of rappers who called themselves the Too Greedy Family Stinc Team. Irvin used the moniker Solo. He discovered the group after he became familiar with defendant Darrell Caldwell, who was a popular underground rapper known as Draco the Ruler. Too Greedy members belonged to several different Crip gangs. Defendant Buchanan, who was a member of the Rolling Hundred Crips and went by the moniker Kels, was also a member of Too Greedy and a close friend of Darrell Caldwell. Devontae Caldwell, Darrell's brother, was a member of Too Greedy and went by the moniker Ralphie the Plug. Joshua Torres was also a member of Too Greedy and was known as Too Shitty. Jaden Boyd, who was younger than most of the Too Greedy members, started hanging out with Too Greedy members in the summer of 2006. Boyd wanted to be a rapper. He was a member of the Rolling 40 Crips and used the moniker AB. Too Greedy members were flockers, which is a term for a burglary crew. They often stole from Asians. They were also known as the Stinc Team. Too Greedy had problems with people in several blood gangs. In December of 2016, defendant Darrell Caldwell had a rivalry with RJ, a member of the Athens Park Bloods who was also a popular rapper. On December 10, 2016, Irvin, aka Solo, went to a pajama party in Carson with defendant Buchanan and approximately 10 other Too Greedy members. They caravaned to the party in 4 to 5 cars. Darrell Caldwell drove Irvin and Buchanan to the party. Irvin sat in the front passenger seat and Buchanan sat in the back passenger seat. Boyd joined the group in a separate car as they were leaving. The group pulled into the parking lot of the party but didn't go inside. They were sitting in their vehicles when a group of 6 males walked past quickly. Irvin recognized one of the males as Gregory, the murder victim, or Red Bull from Inglewood Family Gangsters, a blood gang. Inglewood Family Gangsters were rivals to Boyd's gang, the Rolling 40s. Just as the group reached the front of Darrell Caldwell's car, Irvin heard gunfire and dug down. When Irvin looked up again, there was a lot of commotion. People were running and the gunfire was ongoing. Irvin thought they were under attack from the Bloods. He saw defendant Buchanan holding a 40 caliber Glock pistol. Buchanan said, "I emptied the clip on that expletive." Boyd was standing outside of his vehicle and still shooting a 38 caliber revolver. When the shooting stopped, most of the group drove to Darrell Caldwell's house. When they arrived, no one knew if anyone had been hit by the gunfire. Irvin went to sleep, but Torres woke him up at about 3 a.m. and told Irvin that Red Bull had been killed. Sometime after the shooting, Irvin saw defendant Buchanan in a video on social media. He was drinking and said he was sipping on some Dead Bull. On another occasion, Irvin heard Buchanan imply that if anyone spoke about the shooting, they would be killed. When Buchanan and Irvin were in jail together, Buchanan told Irvin, "If you basically don't say anything, we're gonna be okay." LA County Sheriff Homicide Detective Francis Hardiman investigated the crimes. After Boyd was arrested, Detective Hardiman placed him in a cell with a confidential informant and recorded their conversation. Boyd told the informant he was from Rolling 40s and known as Arlington Blue, or AB. He said he had been caught on video smoking somebody. He said he was with a gang of expletives that's all in jail right now. Boyd thought someone was snitching on him because of the many people arrested. The police accused him of shooting with Buchanan, who was in fact the other shooter. He said we really wasn't supposed to be going on a mission. It's just that when we got there, we was there for a guy from Athens. But in the parking lot, I seen a guy I was beefing with from Inglewood. He agreed with the informant's statement that the victim was at the wrong place at the wrong time and fell into their glove. Boyd said that he used a 38 caliber revolver, which would not leave behind shells. The other shooter cracked with a 40 or something. Boyd told the informant no one got caught with a gun afterward. Darrell Caldwell had a very distinctive car that witnesses probably recognized at the scene, so the police raided his house. They found several guns, but not the ones used in the shootings. Boyd told the informant, "I popped cuh," and he was limping out the party, and I went to the car with the blower, but you can't see none of this in the video because I had moved the car. The informant asked whether Boyd shot the victim in the head, and Boyd replied, "I shot the guy the last 2 times. He might have got shot in the head though, I don't know." Boyd said, "On hood, me and Kel's the last 2 guys the police got. They got everybody else and they got us 2 last. That's why I know they got something." He and the confidential informant speculated as to who the snitch might be. Several 40 caliber cartridge cases and 38 special fired rounds were recovered from the crime scene. LA County Sheriff's Deputy Ivan Chavez, a firearm examiner from the Scientific Services Bureau, determined that all the 40 caliber cartridge cases were fired from the same Glock pistol. Officers later recovered a Glock pistol, which Deputy Chavez test fired and determined to be the pistol that fired the 40 caliber cartridge cases found at the scene. A video filmed about 2 months before the shooting showed defendant Buchanan pointing the pistol. The serial number was visible in the video. Darrell and Devontae Caldwell appeared in the video with Buchanan. Other people possessed the pistol between the date the video was made and the shootings. Detective Hardiman testified that Too Greedy was a criminal street gang. He identified defendant Buchanan and about 19 other members of the gang and testified regarding their tattoos and the primary activities of the gang. Detective Hardiman identified Irvin as someone present at the shootings through surveillance camera footage. Irvin agreed to cooperate in exchange for a reduced sentence on other charges against him. Following the trial, Darrell Caldwell, aka Draco the Ruler, was found not guilty of murder and attempted murder. Devontae Caldwell, aka Ralphie the Plug, was convicted of second-degree commercial burglary and possession of an assault rifle. The jury convicted defendant Mikhail Buchanan of first-degree murder, 5 counts of attempted murder, shooting from a motor vehicle, 5 counts of possession of a firearm by a felon, and found true the special circumstance allegations that the murder was accomplished by lying in wait, shooting from a motor vehicle, and that defendant killed the victim while he was an active participant in a criminal street gang. Mikhail Buchanan, aka Kales, was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole, plus a consecutive term of 135 years to life. Davion Craig Gregory was 24 years old at the time of death.